Check out what I just found. A 1978 Honda CB754. Picked this thing up for $1,000 from the original owner. The original owner was an old farmer, and he had this thing sitting in his barn for years and years and years. You can see it was last registered in 2006, it looks like. So it's been out of commission for, what is that, 18 years? But you can see it's pretty much immaculate. Has the original pipes on it yet, which is very rare. Usually back in the day, these pipes would rot out and people would put 2-into-1s or 4-into-1s. And unfortunately there are a couple holes in the pipes. You can see right there. But overall they're in excellent condition considering. I love the black color of the 78. It looks like the sharpest color to me. And there's no rips in the seat. Anywhere on the seat. The gas tank is really, really nice. It is missing a little plastic clip to hold that down. There's 20,362 miles on it. All the chrome is in excellent condition. The guy said he put the windshield on and the helmet carrier and the sissy bar, which I'll probably take off. But he said it probably needs a carb clean and to be gone through to run again. You can see just how clean this thing is. I believe these are the original tires as well. Pretty sure. All the stickers are intact yet. The warning stickers. It's got the mirrors on it. Still has the lever protectors on there. For $1,000, I think I did pretty good. This came with the original toolkit with all the tools inside. So we'll take a closer look at that later, but it looks like this was never even opened. Crazy. But yeah, just needs to be cleaned up a bit and gone through. That is a heavy bike. Whew. Alright, pushing a 500+ pound bike up a hill is not the easiest, but we got it in the garage finally. And I could see it was leaking gas all over the place. So I had the gas tank on, and I was just trying to start this thing up to see if it would fire, and it was not going. I even tried to zip tie the choke, but she would not go. So I'm thinking it's getting flooded out with gas, is my guess. Either a float is stuck or something. But yeah, so let's just quick go over the bike here. As I told you guys before, it's got 20,362 miles on it. The gauges are immaculate. Let's see if the headlights work and the lights work. Blinkers are working. Oh, what is that? That's annoying. That one's working. Okay, all blinkers work. High and low light. I don't think low is working. There's high, there's low. Huh. So maybe low light is out. horn. Horn works. Tail light, does that work? Yep, tail light works. So everything's working. Does turn over, so that's a plus. All right, and then check this out. He threw in a vintage helmet with it. Kind of cool. And then it looks like some spark plugs, some bags, some rags. That's funny. The old helmet's kind of cool. Alright, let's turn this off. So, let's take a peek inside the tank, see if that's all rusty in there. Haven't checked this yet. Oh, it's not horrible. There's some surface rust in there. Oh, it's not that bad. Just a couple light pieces of surface rust. Yeah, that does not look too bad at all. Not too bad. Could be worse. Alright, so what I think we're going to start with is probably a compression test on each cylinder, make sure there's compression, and an oil check here. Is there a dipstick on these? Look around for a dipstick here. Or a window to check the oil. Alright, so I think the dipstick might be underneath this cover. What leads me to believe that is that there is an oil tank underneath here, I'm guessing. There's oil lines running up to it. Let's just see. A little sticky, don't want to break the cover. Yeah, sure enough, here is the tank. It says use 3.5 liters, 3.7 US quarts. The dipstick in here looks like a fill cap. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's lots of oil in it. Oil looks pretty decent. Doesn't smell like gas. That's good. We're a little overfilled on the oil. But it's not super black oil, so that's good. So definitely enough oil in it to start it up. If anything, there's too much. So that's good. Let's check compression on each cylinder. So this is cylinder 4 right here. And we're going to check the sequence of that. I don't know if that's 4 or that's 1. I'm going to check and make sure that's 4. Alright, so sequence is starting from the left. If you're sitting on the bike, so say you're sitting on here, the far left is number 1 cylinder, 2, 3, and 4. So the coil wires are hooked up correctly. So there's a bit of carbon on there, so it might be running a little bit rich. So I'm thinking fuel's getting dumped into the carbs here. It's not wet, so it must not be getting too much fuel. We tried starting it up, so maybe it's just not getting fuel, at least on this cylinder. We'll keep that plug wire off. We'll check for spark too, making sure every cylinder has spark here. Alright, number 3 is in here. So we somehow have to get in there and get that one out. I wonder if the toolkit has a tool we can get in there easily. Let's just take a look at the toolkit here. See if we've got some tools we can use. It's all packed nicely in here. Yeah, it looks like it's got the full kit. That is cool. So it looks like that we might be able to use. Something. Rubber piece. Okay. Alright, that plug is a little bit better. Not as much carbon on there. See a little brown coming through. Alright, number, I believe it's 1, 2. So number 2 plug was wet. So that was getting gas. Doesn't look too bad. Still running a little bit rich. Here. Last plug, we'll use our tool from the toolkit. It's been working out great. Ooh, that one's really carboned up. That does not smell like fuel, so it looks like only one cylinder was getting gas to it. Alright, let's see. Key going in. Let's see, here we go. Oh yeah. Great spark there. Alright, this is number 2. No spark. Well, that's not good. Huh. Let's check this one again. Alright, so if we switch spark plugs, let's see if we get spark here. Oh yeah. So it was a fold out plug. Good spark on that spark plug. We switched the plugs. Didn't look like this one was sparking at all. Yeah, that one's fold out. So that one's bad. We'll throw that one off to the side. This one seems good. Over to the right side. This is number 4. See if we have spark. Yeah, good spark there. Alright, and then this is number 3. See what we get. You guys probably can't see it over there. Let's see if I can get shocked here. Nothing. Change spark plugs again. See if we get anything. Wonder if it just has some fold out plugs. Would be something, wouldn't it? Oh yeah. Well, kinda. Yeah. Got some spark. It's not the brightest. But there is spark there. So again, another fold plug fits in here. I think it's going to. Alright. Let's see what we get. We're going to throttle open. we go, throttle open. About 150 on that one. That is very good. Plenty of compression on cylinder number 1. Moving to number 2. Let's see what we get for cylinder number 2 here. Throttle open. About 150. So that's good. Alright, moving on to cylinder number 3 here. So far we're looking good. Alright. Here we go. Throttle open. We're right around 150. Cylinder 3 is good. Hopefully, we've got compression here. Alright, here we go. Throttle open. Last cylinder. It looks like we are good. About 143. So, all cylinder compression checkout. That's awesome. So we've got spark, we've got compression. Let's tear into the carburetors, all 4 of them, and see what's going on. I do want to check the air filter too to make sure there's no mice in there. Probably should have checked that before we rotated over the engine, but I forgot. So we're on the left side of the machine. Take off this cover, see what's behind here. This is going to be like all the fuses and everything. Yep. So it looks like the air box. I don't know how that comes out. Looks like it comes out separately. I don't think you can access the air box from a side panel. Yeah, that's what it looks like on the inside of that cover. Looks like everything's connected. That boot wasn't even on that one. Looks like he had a hard time getting the carbs back in. Yeah, these are going to be a pain in the butt. Wonder if I can take out the air box here. Or at least loosen it up right here. Give us some room here, hopefully. There we go. Oh, that makes it so much easier. Alright, that's what we needed. Now we can try to maneuver these out. Looks like they'll probably come out the easiest through this way, I'm guessing. Alright, air box coming out. That was fun. What a pain to get these carbs out. All right, now I think we can get the rest of the cables off here. Little choke cable. Get that off of there. There we go. I think there's one more cable. Oh yeah, this one right here. Their throttle. There we go. Alright, I think we're free. Oh yeah. Look at those. 4 big old carbs. Alright, let's take a look at the carburetors. We're going to start with carburetor 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we'll open this one up first. I'm guessing there's clogged pilots. Kind of my guess. It's been sitting for a while. Unless the guy had the gas off and drained the bowls, but who knows? Oh, jeez. Oh yeah, it's pretty gunked up. A pile of stuff in there. It looks gross. I don't know what that is. Looks like chunks of some sort. There is a fuel filter on it, so I don't know where that would be coming from. But there's a bunch of gunk in there. So, main jet. Oh yeah, she's gunked up pretty good. You can see all the holes clogged, so yeah, we're gonna need a full gone through on these. So here is the fuel screw. See how many turns out we are. 1, about 2 turns out. Yeah, these are pretty gunked up. Alright, where is the pilot jet then? I'm gonna try to get the float out of here. I want to see if there's anything in the seat. I don't want to break off anything though. It's not wanting to budge. It's pretty clean in there at least. Looks like there is an accelerator pump on here as well, right here. We should get that off. Maybe once I take this one off, we can get that off. I have to order these out. There's the accelerator pump there. Oof. That is a little rough in there. It's all gunked up. Yeah, that's not good. No wonder this thing wasn't running. It's really gunked. Alright, we'll have to clean that one out. See what the main jet looks like. Guessing that's clogged too. Oh yeah. Yeah, she's pretty clogged. Alright, we were able to get the float and the needle out of number 1 carburetor. Everything looks good there, no gas in the float. Needle looks rubbery still at the tip here. So that all looks good. 2 carbs got a lot of gunk in it. Everything looks pretty much the same, every carburetor. So I'm guessing it was just the main jets were plugged and everything's got some gunk going to it. So everything's just a little clogged up. We're just gonna quick look at the accelerator pump on the second bowl here. Just a little crusty in there. You can see a little bit of debris. Not horrible. Don't want to rip anything here. Oop, there we go, she popped free. So, wasn't too bad. We'll see if anything was clogged. But, it's still kind of rubbery. We'll hit that with WD-40 and we'll try to clear out any of this. That was free. Right, accelerator pump didn't look too bad. Alright, carburetors are all back on. Those were a pain to get back on. Hopefully I can squeeze the air box in there without having to take the carbs back off. But I'm leaving the air box off right now just to see if it's if gas is flooding out the carbs, or if we have any leaking or anything like that. Then I can take them right back off and try to fix the problem. Alright, we've got the gas on. I don't see any leaking yet. We'll see when we fire it up. Choke it. Should probably get some plugs in there. Alright, we've got the spark plugs in. Let's see if she fires up here. Choke it. little bit. We're at 2200 RPM. Bring that idle down a little bit here. Yeah, she's running pretty good now. Obviously, it's going to run better with the airbox on. You can tell it's a little bit lean without the airbox. So, at least she's idling. Idling really good. Idling at 1800 RPMs. No gas leaking out of the carbs. I think the adjustment to the fuel screw helped a lot. We're at about 2 1/4 turns out on each one. So, it's not too bad. Let's see if she fires right back up without the choke. Alright, we're gonna see what these valves are set at. See if they're all good here. Take off this plate, and then there should be access to the flywheel, which we can spin. Let's see what's behind here. You got the points, and you've got an area to rotate it. I think those points are a little dirty. They've seen better days. We'll clean those points off too. But anyway, there is going to be a timing plate behind here that spins when you rotate this. These caps should pop right off. They're pretty good. I have to get a wrench out for these. These are pretty tight there. See if we're at top dead center yet. Get all these caps off. So now you can see 2 and 3 on there. We're looking for 1 and 4 on the cylinders. So we're gonna keep on rotating this clockwise until we hit 1 and 4 top dead center. Ouch. It's kinda hard to see. The sun beating in my face. There's 1 and 4. Now we're gonna keep on going until we see the T mark right there. Now we're gonna feel up here and see which. So that's loose. That's loose. So that's number 4 right now. And these should be tight on number 1. Yep. So now we can adjust number 4 intake and exhaust, number 3 exhaust, and number 2 intake. So number 3 exhaust should be loose here. Yep, that one's loose. And then you've got number 2 intake. So 2 intake should be loose, and yep, that one's loose. The specs for the intake and exhaust. For the intake, it's 0.002 inches, and for the exhaust, it's going to be 0.003 inches, so not too much of a difference there. So for the exhaust, it's 0.003. Get your feeler gauge in there. And that one just slides right in. Alright, and then we've got number 3 exhaust over here. Perfect. So those are good. And then you've got one over here, number 2 intake, which is going to be 0.002, which I think that's going to be perfect. Yep. Perfect. And then this one for the intake. Perfect. Alright, now we're going to rotate the engine over again, 360 degrees, so all the way around, and we should be on the other set of cylinders here. If I can get this to rotate. Oh man, probably should have taken out the plugs. There's 2 and 3. Alright. It's coming. Here we go. One and 4. That's what we're looking for. And there is the T right there. You can see the T in there. So now, cylinder 1 over here should be loose. You can hear it. So that's perfect. So now we'll set those. Alright, so all the valves are within spec and they were all perfect. Let's get these points cleaned off. They're really coated. Alright, we got 4 brand new plugs for this thing. This is going to take, let's see what they are, D8 EA plugs. So let's get those installed. Alright, I'm going to take off the windshield, the sissy bar, and the helmet holder in the back there. I'm not a huge fan of those. I kind of like the original look, so let's take those off. Alright, we got everything off of it. It looks a lot better, in my opinion. That looks sweet. That is a good looking bike right there. I love the stance on it, the straight lines. I think it's really cool. I love the black too. Really nice. And those pipes, man. Those really add a lot. Doesn't get much better than that. So, I guess what we're gonna do is go take it for a test drive and see how she does. We've got new plugs, we've got fresh gas, and we have cleaned out carbs. Compression is good on all cylinders, so it should run pretty good. not smoking anymore. I think we cleared out the pipe here. Idling at 2200 RPMs. Really good power. Yeah, it's running pretty good. I think the carbs could be messed with a little bit, but yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad for $1,000, man. It has a lot of power. I took it over there on the road a little bit, but it's not registered. I didn't have time to do it today, so I was just on the dead end road there and took it for a little spin. But one of these videos we'll have to go full out on it and see what it can do. But that was just a little taste. Had to get in a little riding video before we ended the video. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the fix up on this thing. Super cool bike. I'll be adding to my collection. So we've got this bike, and then we've got the and we've got the CB354 as well that matches it kinda. So that's pretty sweet. We have two of the coolest bikes. So really all it took was a good carb cleaning, new spark plugs, and the points being cleaned because the valves were good. So we didn't even have to adjust the valves. Not too bad. I really like the look of it too. So I think taking off the sissy bar and the helmet holder really helped a lot. That's just my preference though. I know some people like that stuff. But yeah, that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Stay tuned for next one. And until next time, we are out.